drive, I guarantee you that they weren't admissible until some lawyer figured out, well, what about the calibration? Weren't you driving and got somebody off, and then they changed it?
Precedent.
Because they did that with, there's some way people have gotten out of a DWI test with convictions with when they drank the alcohol. There's something to do with it takes a certain amount of time to go through your blood. So there was lawyers that were using this thing of, well, if he drank it at this time, how could you be sure that he hadn't? I forget what they were doing. I don't remember how they were doing it, but it might have been from the time you got from the car to the actual station house for the test. It had progressed to a certain point. So by then it was reading a certain thing that it wouldn't have read earlier. It was some technicality like that they were getting people off on, and then they changed it where you're not allowed to use that defense anymore.
Over and doing a field sobriety test. They did the 3, watch the light, touch your nose, and then foot to toe. And I failed it, but got brought back to the station and then blew .07. So they ended up releasing me 5 hours later.
5 hours. Oh, that would have sucked.
For processing and sitting in the cell, and yeah.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
Oh, okay, Matt in Florida knows. Think what I mean.
What's up, Matt?
Hey guys, Jim's talking about retrograde extrapolation.
What?
It's not a technicality, it's actually a defense, it's science. So when you ingest alcohol, at the time you ingest it, it doesn't hit your system, so it can't affect your ability to drive until it's in your system. So a defense is used a lot, at the time, when did you actually have your last drink? Any good officer will actually ask that question. A lot of times they don't. So if there is a long period of time before the arrest to when the actual breath test is given, there's a whole bunch of leeway there that you can make the best defense that way. But it's not a technicality, it's science.
Okay.
A lot of studies behind it.
But in New Jersey, for some reason I'm thinking in New Jersey, they don't allow, there's places that don't allow that defense anymore.
I couldn't see it. A defense is a defense. It's up to a jury to believe it. I don't care what state it is. It's up to a jury to believe, hey, is what this officer's saying line up with, what actually happened?
Matt, we are reading now. Thing says in New Jersey, you are not allowed to use retrograde extrapolation in order to bring into dispute a breath test. So I remembered that very specifically from Jersey, and I don't know why I remembered it.
And that's why I practice in Florida and not in New Jersey.